Tony, you've been a stalwart of Derbyshire for many years. How proud are you to be part of such a rich heritage of the club?
I think anybody that loves cricket and plays cricket, their ambition is always to play first-class cricket. When you first start off and you go through the school system and the second 11, you hope that you'll have a long career in the game. And I was one of those lucky people that played for the whole of the 1970s and the early 1980s. And although I wasn't a top player myself, I played with and against a lot of genuinely great players. It was a wonderful era to play in.
Yeah, you mentioned the 1970s. Just take you back to the 1978 Benson Hedges Cup final. You played alongside the likes of Jeff Miller, Eddie Barlow, Peter Kirsten, to name a few. What was that like to play alongside those players? Yeah,
you have to remember the 70s, it was an international league in county cricket. All the England players played. They weren't on central contract, they were released to play county cricket. All the best players in the world, the West Indians, the South Africans, whatever, they all came over here to play because there's no Big Bash, there's no IPL. This was where they came here to earn a living. So you had a very, very high standard with 2 overseas in each side. In that cup final we had Peter Kirsten and Eddie Barlow. We also had John Wright with us for a long while. And so it was an international league. The 78 final was a personal disaster for me because I didn't get any. But the team had done so well under Barlow. He came in 1976 and he rejuvenated the whole club. You know, it's no surprise that Bob Taylor, Mike Hendrick, Jeff Miller really kicked on, became top England internationals, and the rest of us, many of whom had probably been, you know, average county players, kicked on a little bit further. People like Alan Hill, Colin Tunnicliffe, and became good county players. Wonderful era to play in.
And you were the first Derbyshire player to score 2,000 list A runs. You scored over 7,000 runs in your career for Derbyshire, so you must be pretty happy with your cricketing career as a whole.
Yeah, you have to remember, of course, that one-day cricket started in '69, and I started playing in 1970, so I was there right at the beginning. I think I played 120, 130 one-day games because in those days, when one-day cricket came in, it was the John Player Sunday League. And every Sunday you played 16 40-over games a season. And it really took off, actually, the crowds that came, big crowds down here, 4,000 or 5,000. So I had a decade of playing at least 16 games a season. We had the Gillette Knockout Cup, as it was, 60-over knockout, and we had a zonal Benson Hedges competition as well. So we had quite a lot of one-day cricket. So me getting first to 2,000 runs, we have to bear in mind that none of the guys that played in the 60s pre me would have any chance to do that. But I was still delighted to be the first one to get up there and get close to 3,000 runs and hold that record for quite a few years. In fact, my very, very close friend Alan Hill, who's known as a bit of a blocker, he was the first ever player to score a Sunday League 100 for Derbyshire, and I was the second. We're both known as blockers, to be honest, but that's something we're proud of.